quickly. Just to make sure that that's the microphone we're in, and this is the Throwback Thursday stream, and we're going to be playing some Alan Wake Remastered. And, is this the opening cutscene, or is this the sizzle reel thing again? Okay, that was weird. Anyway. Let's go with normal just for the sake of the stream. As always.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why.
Oh, I can do it. Alright, that's awesome.
But there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end.
More games need to just let you be able to do that. Just bring up a pause menu in the middle of a cutscene and then turn on the subtitles. That's I like that.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Spooky.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
One sec. Come on. Why are you being weird? Hey, we got another viewer. How's it hanging? That's not what I meant to do. Hey, it's Mike. How you doing? No, you. I'm doing okay. Hopefully this game won't be too spoopy for me. I don't really play horror games because I don't find being scared fun. Unlike cleaning and packing mostly. That's good. Well, I mean, good. Maybe good is not the correct term, but, you know, fuck it. Good that it's getting done, I suppose.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Rain Cove Point. Rain Cove Point! No, it's good. I'm getting stuff ready for moving. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Did this thing correct to the right internet? I swear to God. No, it's connected to the right one. I mean, again, that's me. That's me on that missing poster. But I'm not missing. I'm right here. What is going on with the fucking... Hold on, there's some really bad artifacting. I might have to restart the PlayStation. Sorry.
One eternity later.
Hey, after all of that, I fixed it. Oh my god, my head. I now have a fucking migraine. Fantastic. And I am officially a full hour late for doing this stream. But you know what? At this point, it's a matter of pride. Oh, the Spooper Man's there. Oh, hey, Mike.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff?
Is it finally working now?
Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama?
Will he just kill me if I... Oh, he will.
You're in this story now.
I see.
And I'll make you something. You're a joke. There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories. Cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your story's already good. Not like they haven't the artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
I'm a fucking murder mystery writer, dude. No shit. Fantastic. Let's see if I can get this QR code. What was this about? Come on, phone. Come on, phone. Just do it, you absolute bastard. The hell is this?
I was trapped here. Had been for
what felt like years. Outside reality, what we count as real. I wrote to find a way out. I wrote to master this place, to learn its secrets. Use that knowledge to rewrite my reality. Once upon a time, I had written hard-boiled crime books set in New York City, till I was sick of it. The Alex Casey books. A detective solving cases of murder, corruption and madness in the dark city. This place tapped into my unconscious mind, drew from there, twisting what it stole into a nightmare that took shape around me. A mystery. A detective story. I needed a detective to guide me. Echoes of Casey haunted me.
Neat. Alan Wake has it easy if his biggest monster he made is a shadow man with an axe. I've pooped out scarier things than that. Well, you know. Again, it seems as though Alan Wake doesn't write, like, slasher or monster stories. Where'd he go? Whoop, time to go. Shh. Would you look at that fucking vertical leap the man has? Oh, now he has a believable vertical. Okay.
You missed your deadline. Damn. You can't stop me.
I mean, not for nothing, but I would think that a good way of dodging would just be not being close enough for him to hit me.
Hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
You haven't paid your taxes. Your truck is almost on empty.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Honestly, a little underwhelming. Maybe don't shit-talk the Shadow Man, Pat. Like I said, old man with a knife in a wheelchair chasing you uphill. Not scaring my eyes. I mean, yeah, but I'm very susceptible to jump scares, honestly. What happens if I don't get inside? Oh, it just forces me in. But I'm the same kind of MFer to play VR horror and laugh at the jump scares and be a smartass. Yeah, that's fair.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Are there 4 TVs just in this room alone?
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
You might get a kick out of a Steam game called Killer Frequency, richest lumberjack in the country. I'm trying.
You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Richest lumberjack in the country. I have 4 TVs. What, in your whole house? No, in one room.
Beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand? No. Follow my light.
I'm a man with 4 ovens. It's weird that they made this game in canon with Control. I might also put Control on the list of games that I might do for the Halloween stream.
The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Here, take the light.
Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Control, I'm playing with,
Pick up the revolver.
I'm playing for HTE channel. It's okay. I mean, it's a very weird game. I mean, not in terms of gameplay, but you know, the story is very weird. It's sort of like a cinematic SCP Foundation game.
Lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
I mean, me and my boyfriend John really like the game. And hopefully when Alan Wake 2 comes out, it'll, hopefully when Alan Wake 2 comes out, it'll, have a more direct connection. It's SCP trying to be deep and vague, out the ass, but tripping over itself in the dumbest dialogue and telling story. I don't know. I mean, I like the story. Fucker. What do you mean reload gun? I reloaded the gun earlier. What the... Oh, I don't have any batteries. Please have batteries? A flare gun. Neat. It says... I mean, look, is it perfect? No. But I mean, I thought it was good. I cast fireball, motherfuckers! Okay, that works too. Oh, shit. Back off! Problem. Homie said, fuck this shit, I'll see. I'll crease my own J's. You didn't win! You didn't win! Fuck you! Fuck you, Wake! I mean, look, it could be worse. I could be playing Dead Island 2 for this stream, and the only scary thing about that is how bad the netcode is. Ooh, a thermos! Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I might just go ahead and keep this the way I've got it now. Just stream everything from my PC. Except for, I guess, streams that I'm doing over at my friend's place.
He's here.
Spooky!
Baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Is it just me, or does the remastering process really make them look like they're made out of fucking plasticine? I have too much equipment and money invested to not use it at this point. That's fair. I mean, don't get me wrong, I use my PC to stream as well. I use it to stream stuff like the PS3, PS2, the Wii, my Switch, my Retron Squared. Looks like Clayface from Batman animated series got multiple roles in this game. Good for Basil? Yeah, Basil Carlo.
Let's act like we're on vacation.
Good for Basil.
Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Now that I've mentioned plasticine, all I can think of is
Alan, before I miss
whichever
the
one
shot.
was the actor Clayface. Well, I mean, I don't think that there ever actually was a different Clayface, except for in that the Batman animated series. There were like 3?
Come on, Killjoy. For me, please. Pretty please.
Like, I know that there was... Like, where the fuck does she want me to post?
Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
It's a weird fucking thing to say to someone you just met, bro.
Pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself.
And I'm gonna take my cup away from all the things that it keeps clinking into.
I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance that...
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'll try, but this is a small-ass town, my dude.
Hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely
I love the fact that my wife has just been snapping pictures of me this entire time, and it's just been me looking at this old man. The physics on that deer float do not seem quite right. I got this really bad feeling that the thing's about to go on a fucking rampage, and it's entirely not intended by the game developers. Fuck you looking at? Jesus! Basil Carlo, Matt Hagen, Preston Payne, Sandra Fuller, Cassius Clay Payne. Okay, really? Peter Malley and Johnny Williams. God damn. I think there might have been more Clay faces than there were goddamn Robins.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right.
I think Hagen was the actor, though.
Barry.
No, I know
Yeah,
Basil
we
was...
just got him.
I know Basil was an actor. But then again, that might be like the original Clayface that didn't actually have superpowers. It is Basil? Okay. Hagen was a treasure hunter?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out.
I love the fact that we've just gotten into a
I
fucking
love you too.
discussion about fucking Batman villains in Alan
No, he's
Wake.
going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
The second version of Clayface, Matthew Matt Hagen, first appeared in Detective Comics 298, A Treasure Hunter. Hagen finds a mysterious radioactive pool of protoplasm in a
Come on,
cave.
Slowpoke. You get the full service here. I've made all these.
Isn't that how Buona Beast got his powers?
I'll even carry the bags. All you have to do is drag your cute butt into the car and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, sounds like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him. Come on, you lazy bastard. Let's go.
Which one's our car again? Wasn't paying attention. Ah, there we go. Then he slipped on a banana peel like Mario Kart and became Clayface.
He's waiting for us.
Ah, the golden age of comics.
I'll go fill her up when you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
You ever accidentally a supervillain?
I'd forgotten there were still places.
I mean, that's
like
basically what happened to Kite Man.
towns where everybody knew everybody.
No, his was intentional, actually, now that I think about it. His was very intentional.
I'm looking for.
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God. I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I mean, not for nothing, Alan, but of course you were gonna get recognized. Your fucking standee is right there.
Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got
Did
them
anyone
out
else
from the
see that
bookstore.
possessed
Look
coffee
out
cup?
the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee.
I'm on to you, you son of a bitch.
Because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
See, I believe that considering the fucking motion he just did.
What's wrong, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a
I've got all your
conversation
books,
with
even the
Alan
smutty
Wake.
ones. Hey, 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 I was hard up for money. I needed to make rent.
Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep.
I got both my legs blown off in Korea.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
Nah, bro, you write smut if you want to make the big bucks.
You put the lime
I mean,
in the coconut, drink them both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
It does that.
I hope it's not the actual song Coconut, because that could fuck with.
A good solid whack.
Because that could fuck with copyright.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Okay, there it is. Let me just go ahead and just fucking. Audio. There we go. Now he just looks crazy. It's the lime in the coconut song. Yeah, but I don't want to get fucking dinged. Fuck it. This stream has already been kind of a bastard already, so fuck it.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Yeah, I don't want to go in there now.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find
You
Stucky,
don't wanna die,
to get the
do
key
you?
and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Can I just ask why your fucking bathrooms are at the end of a long-ass murder hallway?
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Like, seriously, this is the place that people get stabbed in.
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife.
Alan. Alan, you...
Thanks.
You... are a murder mystery writer. You don't find anything about this lady's whole vibe sketchy?
Special place. Very
At all? Come on, my guy.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Mm-hmm.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid. Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah. Splendid, splendid. It's been a long time gone. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
The
Anyway.
Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Where'd you get your hat from? He wasn't wearing a hat before. It was the Demon Cup!
I'll be heading back to work as soon as Dr. Hartman gets here, Rose. Oh, but I'm not looking forward to the poison we have at the Park Cafe.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Now this is what
I hope
coffee
you
should
enjoy your
taste
stay
like.
in Bright Falls.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
was a real nut house.
And they weren't that far. There's no way they wouldn't be able to have heard Stucky.
This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Horror movie logic. What are you gonna do?
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks from the big city might want to look up every once in a while and see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Yes, thank you, Captain Foreshadowing. I hope I don't get dinged for that song either.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right.
Really?
Don't worry, honey.
I mean, it's okay.
Safe the sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Ah, nyctophobia. And I mean, look, I kind of have nyctophobia as well, but it's less that I'm afraid of the actual dark itself and what could be in the fucking dark, okay? Just saying, it's a lot easier to get stabbed in the dark.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
What? Did the door not open? What the shit? Do I gotta go the long way around?
Come on, honey. Get the door open so we can get a look inside.
Oh, there you go.
Dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Old ass rocking horse. Yeah, that's not creepy or nothing.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of it before.
Hello? Anyone here?
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Who opened this door? Wasn't me.
The Deer Fest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into these very famous artists, no less. We'll see if we can rope them into an interview.
Hi, Dad. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who to thank the stars for.
Hey, thanks, assholes. You did exactly the opposite of what I wanted you to do. You know, don't mention my fucking name on goddamn radio. Assholes.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Okay, what part is this? The door? Ah, there we go.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Yay! I got an achievement.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay. I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
I'm gonna have to edit the shit out of this stream, but, you know, fuck it. Well, edit the shit out of it. I'm just gonna have to stitch the bastard together. Okay, now let's see if we can find any...
Alice? Honey?
See if we can find any batteries before I get fucked over in the dark.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Sure thing, honey. I'm just metagaming.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn, Alice, you... Everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan?
Surprise! Time for you to earn rent, bitch.
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
I mean, not for nothing.
God damn it! I knew
I'd be pissed too.
Dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
If what I thought was a vacation was just, hey, get started writing. Also, there's a psychiatrist here that might be able to help. And it's just like, what the shit? You can't just drop that shit on me in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out. Alice!
Where the hell did I get 5 batteries from?
Coming! What the hell? Alice? Alice?
Alan, no, don't pay our taxes, no.
Oh no!
I don't know, for some reason that line delivery was really funny to me. Oh no!
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice?
And I end up in a car.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Ah. As it needs to be in every horror story, you can't have a phone.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Do I have a gun? Oh, I don't even appear to have my flashlight. Shit.
Damn.
Well, poo. My insurance premium's gonna be fucked. The writer's dilemma. To punch the smug doctor or not to punch the smug doctor? Ah, that is the true question of the age.
Someone there?
Thank God that car was a rental. Hope you got the rental insurance.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Oh, good.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
I saw a fucker in the fog for a second. Before he just disapparated. Really, he just despawned.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone. Anybody there?
Yeah, it's always a good sign when you got to walk down a fallen tree to... or walk up a fallen tree to get into a place.
Hey!
Alan just hears bottles clinking in the forest and the soft warriors come out to play.
Premium cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Carl Stucky.
Pleased
To meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
I mean, it's not like... I really do... I really do like the idea of these sort of possessed people, you know, whatever's controlling them, twisting words they've said probably a million times. And now they're sinister. Stucky's got some mad hops. Oh! He was much closer than I thought he was.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
References!
During your trying, it's the latest thing in contestably proven.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Hello?
Well, poop.
You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol
The spread.
Whoa. You know, Demon Stucky, you're kind of a dick.
More of them. My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. It just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Was there not a third one? Could have sworn I saw a third one.
Hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Don't know why I did that.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go.
Oh, to
but
stop
I
the
had
thing
no
from...
choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Oh. Okay, so it instantly switched. Fair and square, proceed to turn on bulldozer. Fair and square proceeds to turn on bulldozer and shove your hiding spot off a cliff. Yeah, Demon Stucky is just an utter troll. Thank you for the jump scare game.
What the hell was that?
Well, you're the protagonist of a horror game, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it means that your wife's already dead.
Something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Oh, yeah, Alan, well, I want to look directly into the water. So there.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
I'm sorry, but it is impossible to make the sentence Stucky was still out there in the dark intimidating. It's not possible. I mean, I guess it makes sense that I would have infinite pockets for, batteries, but, you know, still, wish I could get some more bullets. I'm sorry, did that battery only fill up the flashlight halfway there? What the fuck? That's not really how batteries in a flashlight work, but you know, whatever. Ooh, more graffito. Oh! Okay, cool, 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 cool. Okay, and... Ah, here we go.
Taken. They're taken.
The taken are filled with darkness. Ooh, lithium batteries. Are those better, or are those the batteries I've been getting this whole time? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way. There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Ah, poop. Ooh, can I take this helmet? That'd be pretty cool. That tantalizing green light in the distance. I see what you're doing here, game. Hey there, fellas. Oh, Jesus! The fucking arm on this guy. Ooh. Hey, I got another achievement. Nice.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
I mean, not for nothing, Alan, but I'd be using some of the construction construction vehicles. Ooh. Patrick Lakey. Come on, you son bitches. Got me a shotty. Who's the first one who thinks they's hot shit? Can I? Yeah! Physics.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment.
step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walking tour.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they can grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks.
You have a good night now.
Well, Toby's either dead or I'm gonna have to kill it. Okay. Oop. Don't want to leave that behind.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no cubs. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Bring it on, motherfucker. I got a shotgun. Think I was scared of you? Bring it, Stucky. Push it. I'm invincible. Why don't you come over here and meet me in the light? Huh? 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 Oh, where'd he go? Whoop! Fuck right off. Whoa, you hey! Ah, you dicks! Back off! Okay, are these guys just gonna keep spawning until I figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to go? Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the radar. Here we go. Uh-huh. Nice. What do we got on here?
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet,
The magic of editing.
cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality.
Wait, don't you mean the latter?
Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality. Poor Dr. Colvin. Felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses.
I mean, not really either. It was really just that that guy pulled the plug on his little machine there.
Curiosity often kills the cat. Night Springs.
Anywho. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Alright, boys. What you got for me? Oh, hey, Stuckman.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares.
Oh!
Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Okay, so I guess I got that achievement for either defeating Stucky or defeating Stucky in one hit. Cool. Oh, there we go. For some reason the prompt wasn't coming up.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
The one that was freaking out on the back of the truck.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Well, that's not good.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I mean, say what you will about these games, but I
can't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
I mean, say what you will about these games made by this company, but I really do like the whole live-action cutscene thing. It really works for the feeling of unease, you know? Dear faster time for the children, Bucktooth, Charlie, Afternoons, and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria. Neat.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and
No, I'm not okay. Some weird shit's been going on.
Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
I mean, look, sometimes you gotta lie to the cops. Do not take my words as legal advice. I don't want to get any calls that I told kids to lie to cops. Alright? I don't need that shit. Hope I don't get screwed over for that song.
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. Now, she's missing. Alice? Alice? I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
What the fuck is that pretentious ass picture on the wall?
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
I could swear he was his regular character model in that cutscene. But oh, it's not a picture. It's like an actual fucking thing for the apartment. Okay, fair enough. I've never understood like having pictures of actual landscape. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you live in the city. Like, why would you have pictures of landscape of something you could just go down the fucking street and see? TV's still in the box. Coffee.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Does this remind? Does the outside of the apartment? It weirdly makes me think of oh god, not Heavy Rain, but the other game, the Indigo Prophecy.
Oh, Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Oh, there we go. Oh, hey, we got another QR code. Go ahead and pause the stream on my side. There we go.
The dark place was an endless waking dream. I saw visions carried by the ebb and flow of different dream states. They seeped in from the reality beyond. Things I had a connection to, but also things I couldn't possibly know. I used them in my writing to make it real, so that the parts that weren't would become so. And there were visions that I knew were not real. Ideas I had lost, often of Casey. I had written about him for years. I used them as well. The lies had to feel true for them to become true. Had I always written this way? Even before, seen things without realizing I was seeing them, thinking they were mine. Was this what inspiration was for me?
Neat. Alan Wake, Return to Sender, What I Can't Forget, Alex Casey, The Things That I Want, The Fall of Casey.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan!
I'm a-comin',
please
baby.
check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
And I'll shine this flashlight directly into your eyes.
Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay.
What is going on with their lips?
When I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Why did the audio desync? Like, I can't imagine it's because of the way I've got the PS5 hooked up to the TV, because it's never done that before.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
And now it's fine again. Okay. Whatever.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you.
I'm sorry.
Very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
I'm sorry.
Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
I'm sorry. Did you do my medical examination in front of a whole-ass fish?
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you.
Because it couldn't handle the cringe of this game.
Aw. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but then again, my favorite book is still Gil's All Fright Diner.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Really? Because I change the bulb in my room all the time in the dark.
Later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that.
What are these thermoses of coffee for, anyway? Is that for my health? I'm just picking them up because I can. Missing Richard Baugh, Bruce Dansky, Jacob Miller, on a camping trip overdue, haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you. Well, these were clearly some of the game devs. Have you seen this man? Disappeared on identifying features. Knack for winning contests. So, the guy who won a contest to be in this. I see. Alright.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Very important business with an unknown caller.
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Well, that escalated.
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. for watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Sorry, bro.
Hey, you! Can you help me?
The
Nope.
early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Okay.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Man, with a fucking kick like that, why the hell does Alan need to shoot the shadow monsters?
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
I'm sure that's fine.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client! Who are you?
I love Barry.
Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
I really do love Barry.
What the hell hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk.
Barry's another character I could probably do for a Halloween costume.
But when he heard about the manuscript,
Of course, then again, no one's going to fucking know what it is, but
even if I couldn't remember it, was
frankly,
enough
no
for
one's
him.
going to
He
know the
smelled
other
money.
ideas I have
He
for my
believed
Halloween
that Alice
costume.
had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
Bucktooth Charlie. Neat. They even have little plush mammoths. That's awesome. I want a plush mammoth.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do you
and
understand
everything's just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, would be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
I'm taking this coffee.
Easy there,
Oh,
boy.
puppy.
I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing is... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I missed what happened to the poor doggy.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Look, even if a dog is obviously fake,
Finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps. You don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know, I just don't want any trouble.
well, that's what happens when a mountain is covered in fucking monster fog.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Poor Barry doesn't deserve half the abuse he gets.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry.
They're killer. Yeah.
He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
I wonder if he mentioned that he keeps finding pages of a manuscript that he doesn't remember writing. What, did I just leave all my guns at the...
Wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
So let me get this straight, Alan. You left all your guns at the gas station, except for your revolver, but left like 90% of the bullets you picked up for it. No, this is fine, it's fine, this is fine, this is fine, it's fine. Dumbass.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
What happened? There was a jump scare, but I did not notice.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the Participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way. Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Yeah, anyway. Well, that's a good sign.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game...
This agent looks like he's barely above 16.
Assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists. Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? What was that? We couldn't idea.
Milo, what you doing?
You must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point?
Milo, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Watching old reruns of Dirty Harry, I say, yeah. Well, actually, I got distracted, so I don't know what the fuck was going on in that. My cat decided that it wanted to show up and just make itself a nuisance.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Help me!
Where's that coming from?
Can you hear me? Anyone? Please, help!
Hello?
Back here.
Oh, dear.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Well, let's be entirely honest, he's not going to be alive by the time I get back.
I was too late.
Well,
Someone had destroyed the
shit.
circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
And there goes Rusty.
Rusty! The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness. Something had torn a
Oh no, not the doggy too!
Don't feed the animals.
He got the puppy too.
For those visitors who purchase a park fishing obey the park ranger's instructions at all times.
Oh shit, he's so fast!
Two bears and wolves never approached any other closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed. To remove any historical artifacts.
Go down, motherfucker! Okay. Oh! Hi there, fellas. The fuck they get here? So I've killed Stucky and Rusty. I am just a blight on this town.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Be hilarious if I just found a fucking a fucking shotgun in one of those.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Because of course it is. Ooh. There's a fair number of y'all. Nope. Back off. More than 3 enemies come at me and I just turn into Reducto. Back off! The Great Old One. Why would you name a tree that? That's just... Ah, you fucker! Fuck off of me. Gotta keep moving or they're just gonna keep respawning. Fuck off! Ah, you dick! Oh, you... And you turned off the fucking... And of course. Wait, hey! Okay, come on, fellas. This is some bullshit. Fucking 5, come on. Just a little overkill. One fucking guy here. Cool. Okay, so this is the way I'm supposed to go. Ah, here we go. Ah, yes, because this one attracted a shit ton of the fucking darkness monsters. I mean, yeah, I know they have a real name, but I can't remember it. Oh, no, wait, am I gonna get attacked by crows? Is that what it is? Just a bad day all around for old Alan Wake, huh? No, don't fuck up my... Aww.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
I mean, yeah, they do, but I couldn't find a fucking flare gun.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up. You set him up.
Well,
knock him down, Wake.
That seems like a good place as any to end today's stream. So, that's going to be it for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry that it was such a unmitigated shit show at the beginning. But I mean, hey, we got through it. If y'all are watching this on Twitch, please consider following and when available subscribing. We're not actually that far off. Or did we? I mean, look, Mike, you're the only viewer I got for this stream. So yes, you did. If you're watching this on Twitch, please consider following and when available subscribing. We're not that far off from y'all being able to subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, please consider like, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and ding the bell. Consider checking out the TikTok, where I sometimes upload clips from the stream, if I think they're particularly funny. If you're watching this... if there is not a link directly to to one of those things on my account that you're watching this on, there should be a link to my link tree that does have a link to those other things. And yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, there should be a little end card coming up right about now that'll have a link to subscribe to my channel, a link to the playlist that this will be in, and a link to another video that YouTube thinks you'll like. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in hell!